All right, welcome to episode 3 of Ask Grant. This is an episode where I'm only going to answer one question, and there's a lot of details, so I'm just going to jump right into it. This question comes from Uriah on Facebook, and Uriah says, I've always wondered, how often is it really necessary to bathe? Well, that depends. It depends on your definition of necessary. No one can make you bathe, actually, unless you're incarcerated, in which case they can and will make you bathe. The general guideline is 7 days, or if you stink too much. But generally speaking, no one can make you bathe. This guy, for instance, claims to have not bathed in 60 years, although to be fair, he does live at the dump and eat rotten meat for dinner. However, not enjoying bathing doesn't necessarily guarantee your demise. Steve Jobs famously didn't like to bathe in his early years and was promptly moved to the night shift at Atari. Assuming you care about the opinions of people around you and don't want to stink, there are other factors to consider. Stages of life, for instance. Pediatricians say don't bathe babies every day because it can dry out their skin, although a lot of people do anyway. Toddlers are required to be bathed constantly. They're always getting messy and need to be bathed all the time. Teenagers absolutely need to take showers all the time. They stink. As you get older, into adulthood, maybe you don't need to take a shower as much, and maybe older people need to take showers even less. Which brings me to my next point, activity level. If you do a lot of things that make you sweat stinks, generally speaking, and you'll want to take a shower the sweatier you get. If you have a very, very low activity level, you may have a little bit more leeway. So what's the history of bathing? Obviously, a long time ago, cavemen didn't bathe very often. Then we started bathing more frequently in public bathhouses and things like that. As disease got more prevalent, people stopped frequenting the public bathhouses and stopped bathing so much. Then as indoor plumbing was introduced into most people's houses, people started taking showers and baths all the time. That more or less brings us to today, where a lot of people take baths pretty frequently. There are also some newer trends that say that you can have better hair and skin if you don't bathe as often. The use of dry shampoo is on the rise, especially with Kim Kardashian famously only washing her hair every 2 days. There's also some debate about the use of soap. There was a family who did water-only baths and showers instead of using soap, and they reported no body odor, reduced acne, and significant reduction in groin smell. There are also people that say taking showers and baths reduce our natural pheromones and that people are supposed to stink a little bit. Given that there are a lot of schools of thought and a variety of factors contribute to whether or not you should take a shower or not, a good guideline is if people tell you you stink, probably take a shower. If you still can't figure it out, just do what everybody else does. A survey of 20,000 people in 2009 found that 65% of people reported showering every day, with 21% showering every other day, 10% going at it once a week, and 4% showering actually more than once a day. That's it for this episode. You guys can ask me more questions on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tumblr. You can even ask anonymously on Tumblr. Why would somebody want to ask anonymously? I don't know. Maybe they're a privacy nut. Maybe they're just an asshole that wants to ask a mean thing. Go for it. I actually even did sign up for a MySpace account. It's pretty bad over there. I don't recommend it. But in case you're over there, I'm there. Have a good one.
AskGrant.